was a resort town right outside of Lafayette called Monticello. And my shop was on Main Street, called Main Street Marathon, in this little town that you just pick out of any other town. Turned out to be, you know, one of the most horrible things that ever happened to me. I would never have picked that place for it to happen.
It was around Christmas time, yeah, and oh yeah, it was rising fast.
From the time that we noticed it until everything was gone was maybe 25 minutes.
It happened so fast, and it's not something you expect, you know, and not something that you prepare for, you know, and it's just, you're fine, and then all of a sudden just everything's gone, you know, and just
everything.
Your life is just completely upside down and different, you know.
It was hard to find a job there.
Yeah,
you know, there was just no mechanic jobs there. You know, what few mechanics jobs there were cherished by everybody, so the guys that did get in there stayed forever. And it got harder and harder and harder, and then we were living with, you know, family all crammed into a small place, and it became pretty much hopeless there. The only choice that I had was to leave them behind and come down here and stay in Weaver House. It was probably the most grueling thing to have to experience after losing everything. Now I've lost my family. So I was very inspired to work hard and to find things. And right off the bat, I met with the people who facilitate there at the Urban Ministry and helped me make a resume. And I started putting in applications all over the place. And I joined a couple of support groups there in the shelter who kept me level and kept me with my faith, kept me in my Bible. You know, every time that I'd start to struggle, there was a Stevens minister named Lee. And he was so wonderful for me through the whole experience. Lee kept me in the book. You know, he's like, you know, there are so many people that went through so many things that you need to read that book, you know, and take inspiration from it. And I did, and kept turning in resumes and eventually found a job and started saving money. And they had these big posters and stuff around about Partnership Village and about how that was an opportunity to extend the benefits that they had. And so I filled out an application and received an apartment. So then I got my family back. We went to Madison and got everybody and came back, and then we moved in here with a mattress. I'm probably more thankful than just about anybody in this Partnership Village. You know, it was tough. It was a tough summer. A lot of phone calls that were, you know, that I'll remember for the rest of my life. You know, that I kind of got to a point where I realized that I've already been through the worst. You know, I'm just not willing to stay on the bottom. I'm just not willing to do it. We went from absolutely nothing, and thanks to Urban Ministry, now I'm back together with my family. I'm firmly planted in this town, and I'm establishing a name for myself as a good mechanic. And once again, it all started with the Weaver House. Walked in with a duffel bag. Walked out with my family in an apartment.